Hello and welcome back to Weekend Movie Bros, where I am Jacob and you are who?
I'm Ray, and I'm eating.
That's great. So since he's eating, I'll explain what we're doing today. This is kind of like Spider-Man. We wanted to do a movie commentary. We didn't really have the time. My work schedule keeps changing. It's a little fucking hectic over here. And so we were like, you know what? We're just gonna sit down and we're just gonna watch it whenever we get a chance this week. We just did a commentary. You guys really, really liked it, which is really nice. I think I was more nervous about the segment coming into the channel and stuff, but you guys really, really like being live with us and having a conversation and talking about the movies and things. The Old Guard is on Netflix. It is a movie if you have a subscription. I have a feeling Netflix took away their 7-day free trial. A lot of places are right now, which I think is a dick move because we're in a pandemic, but like that's their choice. But it is on Netflix. This is a Netflix original. There will be no sound. It's just going to be us. We're going to be talking through it. We have not seen either of us.
This is my first time.
First experiences. And so I'm saying this because we might be extra quiet while we watch because it's our first time, digesting the material and things. But probably at the end, we'll talk about it in a more fuller, review style.
Yeah. I think we'll end up doing a small review after the movie's over, just to give our final thoughts on the movie. Probably.
Yeah, for sure. Probably like 10-minute conversation or something like that. Which I'll put a banner up so anybody who's just watching the movie commentary knows. For anybody who doesn't know, we could have small faces, but I like our faces being bigger. So I do post in the comments timestamps as we continue throughout the movie. So look into the comments in case you're watching this later or whatever. But yeah. Zachary, are you ready to watch Charlize Theron kick some ass?
As always.
All right.
Atomic Blonde.
Yeah, I'm really hoping. I don't know if the action's going to be as smooth. It depends on how they directed it, but I'm hoping it's as good.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started since it is a 2-hour and 5-minute movie, which is quite long for an action flick, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not as long as Endgame, but still.
Nothing gonna be long as Endgame.
I mean, we could watch Cleopatra.
I'm good.
That's 4 hours and 7 minutes.
We can watch Return of the King.
Extended cut.
Yeah.
No. Do you want me to sleep here? Because I'll sleep here. That's for sure.
I'm on the screen where you hit play with the options button and everything, so I'm ready to go.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, that's such a cute little picture of her. Okay. 3,
2,
1. Netflix symbol just pop up for you because that's what. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Here we go.
Sequences of graphic violence and language. I want it to be graphic. I want it to be so gory that I puke.
Ooh, Skydance did this movie.
That's not a logo you see very often anymore.
You usually only see this logo on Fallout or Mission Impossible movies.
Is Skydance J.J. Abrams?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I know Bad Robot is, but Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
What a way to start your film, huh?
Interesting song choice.
Really interesting song choice.
Do you think Charlize Theron knows she's a badass?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, have you seen an X-Ray Road? Out of curiosity, how far are you in?
I am like uh I have 2 hours and 3 minutes left.
I have 2 hours and 4 minutes left. I'm a minute behind you.
Oh.
Do you mind going back to a minute 33 seconds?
Sure.
Thank you.
A minute
I
and
had to
30.
fix my volume so it paused my movie.
Yeah, that's fine. I actually don't know where I'm at. My screen has the Morocco symbol on it.
Oh, like the wing?
What? The name Morocco? Yes. Do you just want to go back to where it says the old guard?
Yeah.
All right, we'll start at the title sequence.
Okay. 3.
Hold on, I'm not there yet.
Oh.
Okay, I have the. It's okay if I'm like a second or two behind you.
Okay. Go.
All right, go. Oh, okay.
It sounds like an anime opening, doesn't it?
It does.
Does that worry you?
No?
I heard the music choices in this movie are weird. She is a badass incarnate. I feel so bad for her about the Furiosa nonsense. I feel so bad for her.
But I did like how she did come above it, and she did say, I just think it's a little fucking ridiculous because it's not like it's a fictional story set in a fictional world. He didn't have to do a prequel.
No.
I think that's where it's more annoying because we
Yeah.
can all agree Mad Max Fury Road's a great movie, but
Yes.
she is the best part out of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand wanting to profit off of that character, but also like not to do it in such a horrible way.
Her name's Ellie, Jake.
Andy,
Oh.
I have closed captioning on. You're a little bit further ahead than I am. It's all good. Does anybody else watch their movies with closed captioning, or is that just like a me? I never turn it off.
I do. It's just so I know I don't miss anything.
Yeah. So why when I watch movies, I tend to listen to them with headphones. I want to hear every line,
Mm-hmm.
which is why sometimes the theater kind of annoys me. When it'll ever open, who knows? It's interesting.
I wonder what made her want to do this movie.
She could have been really big fans of the source material.
Ah.
It's a relatively niche comic book, but it has its fans. Oh, there is an end credit sequence.
Ooh.
So just the Another interesting
Music choice.
choice.
She would tell you for.
Hey, Zachary.
Hmm.
How much further of the movie do you have?
1 hour, 58 minutes,
In how many seconds?
39.
All right, hit play. All right. You're like 2 seconds ahead, but I'm a little nervous that you're going to start spouting out spoilers before they happen.
Gotcha. Now we're on the same page.
Yeah, we're on the same page. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you not know about Edgefor?
I did not know. You said it before he popped up on my screen.
Oh. Spoiler. How big was the budget on this movie?
I have no idea, and Netflix doesn't tell us that information. I would probably say between 70 and 90 million.
It's not the big 100.
I don't think so. We'll have to wait and see how big the action sequences and stuff, where they go, that type of thing gets.
Yeah.
And then we can start talking about bigger numbers, but I don't, not yet, at least. Oh,
Man,
there it is.
Weapons.
What?
What's up with the medieval weapons?
Well, remember that these are people who have been around for like I'm sure they'll explain it more, but they've been around for a very long time. I'm curious to see how they explain it in
That is
things.
a balancing act through and through, man.
Yes, it is. She should be a princess. It's a part of princess school. You have to balance books in your head. If they fall, you're not suited to be a princess. Doesn't everybody know that information?
Sure, Jake.
You watched that movie with Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez when we were kids.
Yes, but you've also seen Rapunzel too many times.
Well, it doesn't really physically say that in Rapunzel, but she does balance a lot on her head. That is true.
Oh! Good night, sweet prince. Ooh, they're silent types. I like it.
Me when playing The Last of Us Part 2. Oh.
Okay. Cool. I love the sound of silenced weapons.
I know, right? It's such a nice little breeze.
It's soothing.
We can't say that. We can't go that far. But
Look at a pile of shoes. I would think about blowing up a small door with the children in it.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the...
Hey, that's a still that I almost used was that one image right there. Jesus, motherfucking Christ. Well, Zachary, this was a very short movie.
Yeah, it was. Overall, give it 2 stars. Nothing a lot happened.
What?
Oh, I give it 2 stars. Not a lot happened.
Wow, she plays like a really good dead look face. Oh, that's creepy.
That's weird. Oh man, they're straight Wolverine in this shit.
Oh, that was satisfying. Yeah.
You done pissed Furiosa off.
Hey, it's Andy. It's like Toy Story men. Mad Max.
I'll call her Andy once I like the character a little bit more.
It's understandable. Shit.
Oh.
Oh. Thank God this was TBMA. Or radar, I guess, since it is a movie.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I have to say, I like that. Afghanistan.
Okay, pretty good. They're not using the same location for every desert-ridden part of the movie so far. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Still very deserty, though.
Yes, very deserty.
But different deserts.
Yes.
It's the point that counts.
Were you slightly disappointed that no heads got chopped off during that sequence?
I think they're saving it. I can feel a head pop off. I can feel it. It's in my bones. Still really cool, though.
Yes.
And it was really nice because that was the sequence that they kept showing off in the trailers and stuff, was that first one.
Yeah.
So that's really promising.
Yeah. So I'm guessing this lady right here is our new recruit. I'm guessing.
I'm curious why we're following this, yes. But yeah, because of the stills and things.
Yeah.
She is the other actress that is in the movie.
Yeah. And there's also that clip that came out about a week before the movie. I won't say.
But I do know she's significant. That's really cool.
Oh,
Well, okay. Well, Zachary, she might not be as important as we thought.
probably not.
Since she's not healing. Oh, that's a nice shot. Wow, these dead faces, I tell you. Ooh, now we're onto a train.
There's your boys, Jake.
Huh?
Man, could you imagine waking up from a neck injury and going, man, that was insane.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
So the stakes are set now. We have the guys going for Copley, and we have Andy going for this Neil chick.
And the inciting incident happened. She died. The girl died. So.
And we also now know about their connective braining together.
There isn't one.
Holy shit.
No. Yes.
When was Dursley supposed to show up in this picture?
No one really knows, Zachary, but right now he did.
And he's skinny?
What would you do if you saw that?
Jump out the car and feel like, oh shit, they're here.
Oh my God, Jafar!
Huh?
That's Jafar
Oh, from Aladdin?
from Aladdin. That's
Huh.
who that was.
Man, how do you think Chiwetel Ejiofor thought about taking things from Dursley saying, you do what I say? That was weird. Man. Could you imagine having the feeling of coming back to life and everybody treating you like a fucking idiot?
Not too much an idiot. Oh, Apple sponsored. But oh, Frank Ocean.
Again, weird music choice.
Hey, it's what calms you down. We don't judge, Zachary. We don't judge on the music.
I'm not judging her music. I'm judging the choice of music.
Zachary's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh! I'm sorry, what's your name? Blah.
They called me Andy.
Andy. Again, with the weird music. You know what's scary? The whole music thing about this film is giving me scary Suicide Squad vibes.
Zachary, stop time. Music's not important. Jesus.
Wow.
Well, Zachary, if you thought it was weird doing it once, how about doing it twice? Oh. Nice. Well.
But
Sure. I mean, where else are you going to go? Oh. You know that's her brain matter on her shoulder?
yeah. Hey, Jacob, she could touch her own brain.
Damn it! Oh, can I be immortal? That type of immortal. So like I can do brain surgery on myself. And then when I die, I just come back to life.
I want to take the brain out of your head, though. You'd be brain dead.
Huh? But then when you stab that brain, and I die, would it come back in my brain? Come back in my head?
Uh-huh.
Because they
Explore that aspect today, Jacob.
what?
Until they explore that aspect today.
I highly doubt they will. Let's get real here.
Man, the cell reception in Afghanistan is impeccable.
No, Zachary. Afghanistan has nothing on a San Andreas that has gone through 3 earthquakes, and yet they can still use their cell phones. Think she's gonna shoot her? That'd be fun.
Probably to prove a theory, probably.
Huh?
Probably to prove the theory that they can't die.
Oh, that's a smart. Yeah.
Just see if she's lying.
I mean, Zachary, she shot her in the head. There was brain matter on her shoulder. I don't really know how much more proof you can want.
I bet that's some hard water.
Holy shit! My God, Charlie.
CG plane, not bad.
It's not great,
It's okay.
but it's okay.
Okay.
You don't gotta diss her for her religion. Impeccable skin grafts, you believe that shit.
Okay, well.
It's me. Don't worry about it.
I know. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't be done.
Oh. Oh my God.
That was yeah. Jesus. I just love how the bone's just casually there. Oh. So yeah,
Man.
Zach, I do believe if I take my brain out, it's going to come back into me.
Whoa.
Oh, that was cool.
Man, they're all 4 Logans 2.0.
Yep.
Man, a pretty dope what if story about this movie now would be what if she didn't get slit in the throat?
What?
I think a pretty dope what if story with this character would be what if she didn't get slit by a throat? Like her throat didn't get slit, like she didn't reveal like her power or anything. I wonder what happened.
Well, I think you have to die first.
Yeah.
So I think a very interesting what if story would be what if she didn't die in front of other people?
Yeah. Jesus. Biblical level.
Like I met your God.
Like Jesus was my bro. I was one of the 12 disciples, but I decided just to walk off.
It's just gonna be a little off for you.
So I guess the newer you are, the longer your life is.
Keeping sleep a lot.
Very intriguing.
I guess if you drink your liver off, it's just gonna grow back.
Yeah. Look, it's a hand.
Kind of looked like it was kind of shaking.
Okay. That was dope.
Jesus.
That sucked. It really got me.
Raise your hand if you're shocked that Zachary's crying. Oh wait, my hand's up. Jesus.
Oh my god. Jesus. I didn't
That
think
was
this movie
a
would
lot. Just what?
I didn't think this film would get this dark. Lighthearted fun, killing. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh. Time for action. Shit, time to go.
Man, could you imagine waking up one day and not being able to die?
And then noticing that, oh shit, the group that I'm with is being tracked down and we could be suffering from the same fate of someone who had suffered for 500 years by drowning over and over again or being used as lab rats.
Jesus.
Yeah, Zachary, it'd be real shitty. Like, first it's like, oh, I'm immortal. And then you're like, oh shit, I'm immortal. Oh, yeah, Charlie, get that gun out.
Although you could rob as many banks as you want and get shot as many times as you want.
Oh.
They eviscerated him. Jesus. No.
Uh,
Oh, man.
oh, that's so cool, though. I mean, let's get real here. They paid for that.
That's really good effect.
Like, they paid for it, and it was worth it.
Could you imagine that? Like in like the 80s, like early 80s, late 80s? Practical effect of that doing that? Be dope as fuck. Okay,
I have a feeling the music choice will get much better, like, on the third rewatch.
I hope so, because right now it's really taking me out of the movie.
I don't think it's taking me out of the movie, but I do believe it's much more.
Oh, do it. Oh, oh, hell yeah. What's the signal?
No, take us inside. I want to see. Oh, okay. That was a cool shot. Maybe not.
Signal. That was a dope scene.
Jesus.
We're only an hour in.
Yep. Like an hour.
It feels like so much has happened.
We still have like an hour probably left. Yeah.
Huh?
Maybe a little less. We probably still have an hour, maybe a little less. And already 3 action sequences.
Yeah. So far, I'm loving the pace. Like the pace, it started out slow, but it's picked up significantly. Very well directed so far.
So far, it's definitely a movie I'd rewatch.
Yes.
So Joe Zachary
Yeah.
is the one. He's Jafar from Aladdin.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he looked really familiar. I couldn't pinpoint, so I looked it up. And then Greg Rucka is the one who wrote it. That's why it's written so well.
Sounds familiar.
He's a comic book writer,
Ah.
like a famous comic book writer.
Now we're back to Dursley.
Medrick.
I will say this much: Jafar is giving more of a performance in this movie than he did in Aladdin.
Yeah, it's because he's not playing Hot Jafar.
True.
Jesus. I didn't realize that was Dudley.
Yeah.
I know that's what you keep saying, but I was like, what do you mean Dudley? Oh my, that's skinny. I don't mean that in like a mean way. I just mean like,
By the way, how much you want to bet that by the end of the film we find out Copley is one of them?
could be. Did you? Okay. You good?
Hmm?
You good?
Yeah. Man, this movie's getting me, man.
It's really good acting.
Yeah,
And the script is like much better than I thought it was going to be.
I agree.
I mean, overall, I'd say this is a very good movie.
So far, yeah.
I mean, we're not in the third act yet, so
No.
let's not put out too much hope.
Even a great film can falter with its third act. Wonder
Trust me,
Woman
Zachary,
is an example
being
of
a
that.
writer, I understand. Third acts are hard.
Yes.
Any series for the third act is even harder.
Oh, she's not healing.
Yeah. It's a kind person.
Yeah. Unrealistic.
There's kind people out in the world. And then you have the other people. Do you think she's gonna die?
To be honest, if she does, I won't be as interested in the sequel.
Interesting.
She's really holding the movie together very, very, very well. Everybody else is doing really good around her.
I think it's much more of a team effort. I think everybody's doing a really good job.
She is the oldest of the bunch, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Oh.
God.
Now, Zachary, Dudley grew up an asshole too. He stayed true to his character.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe that's Dudley.
You're a bitch.
I'm kind of excited to see them die.
This scene, I think, would have given more of an impact for me if we watched them rip out one of their eyeballs. Just to show it the eye coming back, like showing like what they're really doing to him. I think that'd be an intense kind of viewpoint.
I don't really know if we need to go that far, Zachary.
I really like this movie.
You didn't even know it went out.
You read the pages of the Bible, you'll probably see your name. There's my mom, Lucy, hanging out with Jesus. I really want a spin-off film of Andy and Jesus. The old guard times.
I know in the comics, the backstory.
Jesus?
No, I don't know But I know the backstories are much more.
This makes me want to read the book.
I'm probably going to buy it after the movie's over. So I'll send
Good to know.
Yeah, get on your comment. Get on your Kindle.
Whatever it takes. Da 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 da. Da.
That tends to mean someone's going to die. Get the fuck out of here. I do like how they're very specific of where they're at.
Well, I also like the fact that the words like for like where they're at look like comic book panel pages.
Nice
It's
touch.
subtle, but it's not overdoing it.
Yeah.
You know, I bet those guns are cold. I bet Charlize Theron's ass is cold the majority of this film. She sticks a lot of guns in there.
I think they all sick us. I don't know. I guess yeah, Zachary. Maybe they're warm. I find that to be very interesting. But I also think it's very much her character for doing this.
I agree, but I understand it's supposed to be like an emotional back point for her because of her family stuff, and I get it. But we know what's going to happen.
Well, yeah, but it's more like we have to go through this with the character so the character can grow.
Yeah. Now I'm intrigued. Why'd she give her a blank gun?
He gave her an empty gun. He did.
Is Booker with them? No way. I will be really pissed if that's the case.
All the twists and turns. There has to be twists in the movie, Zachary.
Oh my fucking god. No.
Yep. I'm very curious to see where this goes.
What is this movie? Now I'm not mad at Book for the betrayal.
Yeah, I think that's better. It's a yeah, Mark. I was looking for it on mine as well. I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
So, what's it say?
It's not showing up in the subscription list that we're live.
Oh,
So anybody that subscribed to us don't know that we're live.
well, welcome to the last half of the film, there, buddy.
We officially hit the hour and a half mark.
I'm wanting to know what's in the guitar case.
I have a strong feeling that's her axie thingy,
Her axe, Jake.
her battle axie thingy. You know the symbol of the movie. You know what? I say after the movie's over, I'm gonna look up the album. I'm gonna listen to every song fully to
Okay.
see if I completely understand why
They chose
these
them.
are the choices that were made.
So far, it sounds like the same person.
Yeah, so I do wonder if they hired and they just made a full album for it. I'm gonna check Spotify. That was cool. It's important.
Hell yeah.
So far, enjoying the third act.
It's not. It's kind of the cliche clear out building, find bad guy ending, but
To be honest with you, I don't hate it.
no, it's unique. You want to know the other thing I love about this movie? No costumes. It's just them. I like that a lot.
It's probably cheaper.
Probably.
They are really cool working as a team.
Yeah. What if that axe is their power?
I don't know. It's a good. Oh, that's really cool. It's very nicely directed.
Yes. I will say this much: it doesn't feel like a shaky cam or cutting around too much. Like I can understand what's going on screen. Okay. Here comes special forces, boy. Oh, oh.
Caution. That's all flammable.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
I also like the fact that I strongly believe that everybody doing the action sequences can actually do what they're
Yeah.
doing. Like Charlize Theron and things.
Oh, yeah.
That she's small. I still.
What? All right, that's Joe, right?
Yeah, that's Joe.
So where's Nikki and Book? Oh,
No yawning.
Oh my god!
Ah. Do you see her hand?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a lot. Oh, wow. Yeah, you did that.
You jumped out a window.
century.
A 100 years.
Fucking century. What happens if we don't have a world in 100 years?
Then he walks a abandoned place. Gadway pillow. Old Guard. Saw a Netflix movie.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Dad.
How are you?
I'm good.
Are you going to be home tomorrow?
No.
I
I
got
work.
an appointment. Okay.
I work from 10 to 2.
My appointment's at 1.
You can text me, and I can tell you if I get off or not
Okay.
when you get done.
I love you.
I love you too. All right, so we jumped 6 months.
Later. Oh,
Huh.
so there's another one, or is that it?
That might be it. I'm going to scroll forward and see. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Oh boy.
Alrighty. Review portion, guys. That is what we're a part of right now. So, if anybody wants to check out, or if you're just here to watch the movie commentary later on, thank you guys for showing up. We have a podcast. We do reactions. We do movie commentaries. We are here to supply the content and while we go through our good old quarantine. So, thank you for showing up. But if you guys want to know our final thoughts and our opinions or ratings or reviews, stay tuned. Zachary, what did you think of the movie?
So I feel like it started off kind of slow. The opening was kind of okay. When we were introducing the Copley Edgeforce character, I feel like the movie started to pick up that pace. And when we got to see their first kill, like them dying for the first time, it kept that nonstop pace the rest of the film. I thought the pacing was really good. All the performances in the film were very well done. Theron and the guy who plays Booker, to me, stood out the most of the cast. Dudley, I feel like, was just put in there the sake to have an evil scientist villain. He didn't do much for the movie. He basically stayed in one location, and then he got killed by an axe, and then being pushed out a window. So overall, I thought it was okay. I didn't feel like there was like really like a big villain in the film. I feel like it was more about the 4 or 5 of them coming together as a group. I absolutely despised all the music in the movie. Certain songs worked, but I don't feel like it was necessary. I thought the score for the movie was really well done, and I feel like all the musical cues took away from the score being able to be its own, like especially during fight sequences. I feel like the music cues could have been kind of put away and let the score really settle the action. However, when action showed up, I thought the action was very strong. Charlize Theron kicked ass the entire film. Everybody did. If you're looking for a fun time on Netflix, this is not a bad movie to watch. A really good time. It's a very emotional film, very well paced. Overall, are we doing this out of 10 or out of 5?
5. That's
5?
how I rate mine. Yep.
I would probably.
Or if you don't like star ratings, you can always give it a grade A to F. That's better for you.
For your audience, I would give it probably a 3.5. For me, though, I'd probably give it a solid C-.
I think it was better than a C-. C- means it was trash.
No, I didn't think the movie was trash. It's just certain elements of the film really brought it down. Okay, fine, C+. I'll go a little higher and give it a C+.
Okay.
It's enjoyable, but there are certain aspects of the film that I feel like could have been done a little bit better. Mainly the villain and the use of music. That really brought it down for me.
Sure.
Jacob, you?
I gave it an A-, a 4 out of 5 stars. Is my personal opinion. I thought the music choices was interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm much more curious to go back and listen to the soundtrack, and also watch the movie again to see if I can pick up on it. Some of the lyric choices could be the reason why they chose the Pacific music, because they really did play well with the things. But overall, for a movie alone, it's one of the more enjoyable movies I've seen this year. I was never bored. I was always interested in the story. I was always curious to see where he went. I thought the twists, when there were twists, were used really well. I thought the acting was very, very well done. I thought the action sequences were really well done. And overall, I'm not looking for an Oscar contender.
No.
And, yeah, sure, the villain was a little cliche and, there for its purpose, but it was also there for a purpose.
Yes.
I have to say my only complaint, if I had one, like a really, really big, strong complaint, is I think the end credit sequence could have been stronger.
I agree.
It was shocking, but also because we don't have the full-on backstories like fleshed out and things. I think that also hurt the film. I understand it's really expensive to do those things to show us through the history of time. I think an animated sequence in the beginning or a comic
Would be
book style
awesome.
sequence, something like that, something cheaper, not so expensive, I think would have done this movie much more justice than, where it sits. And I think that really hurts the end credit sequence because the character we do get to know, and it is sad, Zachary cried, but I just don't think it worked to its strongest ability.
I think that's where I'd also give it that C plus, is that the backstory for me was lacking. For a film that's, you really have to understand what's going on within the lore to really get, like, especially the end credit scene with Queen.
Mm-hmm.
We were told she was down there for 500 years, and now she all of a sudden got out of it for some reason.
Well, I'm sure that's something that they would probably explore in a sequel. This is not so much for that. I just mean, like, for instance, Brooker's backstory was very well handled. Andy's backstory was very well handled. We didn't need to know the new girl's backstory because, like,
No.
But I think the other two characters, I would much prefer to have seen it than just hear them talk about the stories.
That's
I don't
fair.
know. I think they could have used. I don't think every character was as fleshed out as I was hoping. Even though it is a 5-person team, it's kind of hard to do so. But just
Now let me ask you, from a LGBT standpoint, do you feel
gay
like,
person. A gay person.
From your perspective, did you feel like
It was amazing.
I was going to ask, like, do you feel like it was forced at all, or like it made sense?
No, it was amazing. I think this is a huge step forward. And I mean, Netflix is a pretty open person. They tend to have much more LGBT characters and stuff, but I really do love. There's not many films out there that I can pinpoint where it's a gay action hero, and they held their own. They were strong in the action sequences, and I think it's a great thing. Yeah, very, very strong characters. Even though backstories could have been a little more fleshed out and things, I wish it wasn't so, oh, we love each other, that's our characters, I think that could a little more fleshing out. But that can also be done in a sequel. So I would definitely watch another one.
Yes, I definitely want another one. Now, let's do a little bit of theory here. Do you think Queen's going to be a bad guy if they do a sequel?
I think so. She got trapped down in the ocean.
And going back forward. Now, here's my other big thing. Do you think we do a jump forward in a sequel and Annie's dead because of her not being able to?
Well, for instance, I think this is going to be a really interesting conversation to have on Sunday because I'm going to read the graphic novel this week. I'm buying it. And I'm curious to see how close they are, similar in things, because there is a sequel. This is book 1. There is a book 2 out as well, called it's just called The Force Multiplied or something like that is what it is. And so I do wonder if it's just a direct sequel, and if this follows the books really, really closely, the comic books and stuff, if that one will follow the comic book very closely. And then no, I don't think so. I think it would be really bad. I think Charlize Theron should be in the next one. I also think they should figure out a way around this, and maybe the next movie should be focused on trying to get her to be immortal again, because I think losing her, I think, hurts the film.
I agree.
Franchise as a whole.
And Netflix really doesn't have a lot of movies that continue on with sequels. I mean, sure, they got their kissing booths and all that fun stuff, but they don't have like a legit, real action comic book franchise to go with. And apparently, this did really well over the past weekend for them.
It's been number 1 since it premiered, and we're tomorrow's Thursday. I mean, it's almost been out for a week, and it's been number 1 since it premiered.
So clearly people are enjoying what they're watching, and I hope that guarantees a sequel. And the fact that, this easily could have been a film in theaters. It really could have been.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it would have done well as a film in theaters, but it could have been one.
I think it would have been really interesting. And once again, I think it would have been super cool to see those particular characters on the big screen handled in that way, shape or form. I also believe if it was on in theaters, I think it would have had a little bit bigger of a budget
Oh yeah.
And then we could have got those
Back
sequences
what we wanted.
that we wanted. So
Now here's what I would like to see Netflix do. If this does well for them, what if before the release of the Old Guard 2, like say they release like these mini shorts leading up to it, and it's backstories for Andy, Booker, Joe, Nikki, a little bit more for Neil maybe, like really diving into her family history because she talked about her family a lot. That was my other thing with Neil, was that her main characterization in this film was her not wanting to do it and her family. That was it. I feel like it didn't give me enough to root for her as a character, whereas with Andy and Booker especially, I understood where they were coming from. I understand why Booker wants to be mortal, because he wants to see his sons in heaven or hell, wherever he believes in. We didn't talk about the visual effects though. The visual effects in this movie, when like they're being like put back together or contorted or anything, when Booker gets blown up with a grenade, was awesome. It's really cool.
I'd say overall that for a film that probably did not cost a shit ton of money, it looked very, very, very well done.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely would watch it again, and I definitely would enjoy watching it.
I think the people living in your house would love this movie.
Well, the people living in my house, Mom, is not a huge fan of the star of this movie.
What?
Yeah. So if anybody watches it, I'll have to watch it with Tim.
Tim will like it.
I think Tim would like it. I agree.
That's really weird though. I'm at an hour 55:05 and still got 10 minutes and 30 seconds left. It's got 10 minutes of credits.
Well, you still have to remember that there was, special effects, VFX, actors, background, all that. That's normally about average for a movie. It's about 10 minutes.
So really the film's an hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah, which is, I'd say, about average for a good actioner. I'd say compared to Extraction, which was the next, was, the other big one that came out this summer.
Or the Hemsworth movie.
I think I preferred this one more, and I think that's based a lot on repeat viewing. I don't think I would rewatch Extraction. I think it was a little too serious for me. I know a lot of people did though, because it's getting a sequel. So
I will say this: of the two, I prefer the action in Extraction a little bit more.
I think this one was a little. I think those ones are longer, so there's that. But I think this one was a little more smoother, even though. But that one tracking shot though in Extraction, it's just like it's gold. I watched that again, but
the fact that these types of films usually have like that choppy cutting sequences of action to where you really can't follow it, very Michael Bay-esque, if you will, and I could understand and follow what was going on, like the church scene. Very well choreographed and shot with her going around with the sword and getting all those people. I thought that was very, very clever.
Yeah, and also that was very clever. And then in the final action sequence where they were jumping around between one person to the other in a very quick, fluid motion, I thought it was really, really well done and really, really clever, and I very much enjoyed it.
By the way, that fight between Charlize Theron and the random guy was just to show Charlize Theron kicking ass while we do it, and it
was amazing. It was exactly what we wanted. So, no one's complaining here.
No, not at all.
Well, I think that brings us to the end of this movie commentary. If you guys want to know what we're going to be watching in August. I don't know if we'll do 2 movies in August. Who knows? We'll see where the life takes us. But if you guys want to know, check out our first podcast of the month where we make the announcement for that. If we do a second one, it'll just be popping up randomly, just like this one did.
This one.
Those ones are much more scheduled, much more like this is when it's going to happen type of thing.
Planning out kind of thing.
Yeah, like 7:00 on like a Wednesday after we're home, type of thing. This is much more like let's watch it at midnight and call it a day.
Well, you're not wrong.
Yeah, no, it is. It's 12:36. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Well, I mean, we're gonna go ahead and get off. Yeah. Zachary, do you want to do the outro since I did the intro?
Make sure you guys go like, rate, subscribe on podcasts wherever you listen to us. Make sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube. Make sure to keep up with us and look on Twitter and everything, and we'll let you know when future commentaries are happening. As always, give us ideas of what movies you guys want to see us do next, and we will see you on the next Weekend Movie Roast show, whether it be podcast or commentary.
Or, well, yeah, because these are the ones that we are together in. So, yep, that is true. All right. Well, thank you for joining, and thank you for watching. And it's